baseball time here on the 2K Sports Network. Hi, everyone. Jeannie Zelasco here with Steve Fiziak, getting set to take you out to the ballpark with John Miller and Joe Morgan for today's exhibition matchup. The Cardinals swoop in waving bats and flashing leather as St. Louis looks for a solid road win in today's game. It's Cardinals baseball on 2K Sports.
Well, it's on the road where these Cardinals need to get their footing in the National League Central Division. The 2007 campaign was a big disappointment for the Redbirds, and their 35-46 record away from home played a role in that.
Yeah, when you soared as high as these Cardinals did in 2006, winning the World Championship and all that year, there was no place to go, really, but down in the 2007 season. But a 78-84 finish, along with a drop to third place, was a bit more of a thud than most folks were braced for.
They had their excuses. The injury bug was particularly unkind to the Redbirds in 2007. There just wasn't enough stability in that starting rotation, and they were missing too many key bats to contend that year. This year's Redbird squad is expecting better health, and that will lead them to a better outcome in today's road game.
Thanks, Steve. And now we send you out to John Miller and Joe Morgan. Fellas?
Okay, Jeannie, and we're at beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. We're on the shores of the Allegheny River as we bring you another edition of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. We've got a little exhibition baseball in store for you here.
Today, it's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Now, Joe, as we're getting ready for the first pitch in this one, very quickly, what do you think the Cardinals need to do here today?
This 6'6" right-hander has become a force to be reckoned with in the rotation. Chris Carpenter is clearly the ace coming into this one, and he knows how to win. And he's a Cy Young Award winner, and he's a big game pitcher as well.
Tom Gorzolani will be doing the pitching. On average, he's had 6 strikeouts for every 9 innings pitched.
They're expecting big things from this left-handed starting pitcher, Tom Gorzolani. He's learning to trust his stuff more with experience, and he needs to walk fewer hitters. But hitters have typically had a hard time doing much with his pitches when they can get the bat on the ball.
Number 3.
This one swung on and hit down the line and right.
Time is 69 degrees.
Nady is right there. He puts it away. Nady can't come up with this thing.
Now the batting order for the Cardinals. Scott Rowland sitting in the number 4 spot, always a power spot in the order.
First pitch, here it comes. First pitch, a slider in there, 0-1.
He delivers.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now, 0-2. Hit hard to the left side. Swung on and lined softly to the right side. LaRoche is there to put it away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's the Pirates' defense.
Number 5, Albert Pujols.
2 outs, nobody on.
First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the 1-0 pitch. Change up just off the corner. Now he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch, here it comes.
Shot up the middle, and it drops, a base hit.
The throw to second.
Now
Well, the
batting.
first 2 men
Third
were
base.
set down fairly
Number
quickly, but he keeps
27,
the inning alive with a base hit.
Rowland.
2 down, a runner at first.
First pitch to him.
That's a tough pitch to commit to there. You never look for a changeup down and in.
And this one is fouled off.
No ball. 2 strikes.
He throws. Lined right at the second baseman. Bautista
Has it. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on 1 base hit and a runner left at first. Now we'll go to the bottom of inning number 1, and we have no score. Chris Carpenter
will be throwing his first pitch of the game here just momentarily. He's been giving up altogether too many hits this year. A very high batting average against him.
Leading off.
And out of
Top of the first.
hit in the dirt.
Center fielder.
Kennedy
Six.
has it on the hop. Throw on to first. In time, one away.
That's a nice textbook defensive play, John. This ball is fielded by the second baseman, and he gets the easy force at first base.
First pitch, here it comes. Off the plate with a fastball, 1-0.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Swing and a miss, and he was late. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line.
Shoemaker
Is right there to bring that one in.
Now batting.
Johnny has to range
Third
over to his left to get
12.
this one, but he's able to get there in time to put it away.
and defensively the Cardinals will look like this.
First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and the ball popped up, foul down the left field line.
That's a foul ball.
Ooh, tough to lay off that fastball, but he did. 1-2.
A 1-2 pitch coming.
Swing and a bouncer up the middle. He's Torres. Is right there. Throws to first in time for out number 3. And they go down in short order. After one, then we have no score.
The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Chris Duncan is due up second in the next half inning. Pitch on the way.
Number 24.
Fastball in there, and it's 0-1.
Rick Ankiel.
And it goes foul.
This is lined softly to center field. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
Coming to bat.
Anytime you can get your leadoff hitter on, it creates a chance for a big inning.
Runner at first, nobody out.
First pitch, here it comes. Swing and the ball lined softly towards the hole. Nady boots it.
Coming to bat.
Shoemaker
Right
comes to
fielder.
bat now. It's the
Number
first time
55.
at the plate for him.
Skip.
Runners on first and
Shoemaker.
second, nobody out.
First pitch to him. Slider just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. And he lays one down here. And they'll get to him in time for the tag.
He's in there without a problem.
Coming to bat.
He
Pitcher.
might have thought about going to second, but he gets the sure out at first.
Molina.
Runners at second and third with 1 out.
First pitch on the way.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
The 1-0 pitch.
Swing and a ball hit in the air into foul territory in shallow right. Here's the 1-1 delivery. And there's the 4th wide one as they complete the
Coming to
intentional
bat.
walk.
Pitcher.
Well, you see something new every
Number
day, Joe.
20,
That's the old
Chris
bromide. But they're going to intentionally put him on here, bringing up one of the most feared hitters in the game today, something maybe you don't ever want to see.
Well, John, I really question this strategy. I don't know why you do this unless perhaps you saw something in the scouting report that you think you can exploit. They better hope this doesn't blow up in their face. I think it will.
Yeah, I kind of hope it will, really, because it's just stupid.
Oh, and he can't catch up there. 0-1.
The pitch.
The 0-1 pitch is a changeup, swung on and missed. 0-2. Changeup, swung on and missed. And that was out number 2.
What a great
Season is
pitch
short.
to be able to throw that changeup with 2 strikes and the bases loaded.
He's Torres.
He's a switch hitter, and he's going to bat from the right side here. Bases are loaded with 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
0-1.
Good fastball here. That's like watching a mini rocket go by.
Swing and a roller towards the hole. LaRoche
Is there.
And the throw is in time to force him at second for out number 3. The Cardinals pick up no runs on a hit and leave 2 men on. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second in a scoreless ball.
The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next.
Jason Bay
Will be the first man up.
First pitch is a slider low. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Grounded down the first base line.
The 1-1 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and it's 1-2.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Curveball. Ooh, where'd that miss? 2-2. Two pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
Well, they call this a BP fastball because it keeps the hitter off balance, and that's what this one does. But it can be effective at times.
1 out, nobody on. He deals.
This one swung on and hit down the line and right.
That one gets down for a base hit.
Well, the base hit with 1 out puts a man on. Now let's see what they can do with it.
Nady, a former intercollegiate star at UC Berkeley with the Golden Bears.
Swing and a miss on a ball out of the strike zone.
The harder you throw the curveball with great rotation, the more it rolls off the table. That one went straight down. Good pitch.
Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. That's out.
Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
He's at the belt. Now the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's ready. The 2-2 pitch on the way.
That one goes foul. The 2-2 pitch.
He's out of there.
Swing and a miss on the fastball. And that's the second out of the inning.
Man, that's a tough pitch. All he can hope to do there is foul it off, but he swung right through it.
Bautista is getting his first look in the batter's box today. Runner on first, 2 outs.
First pitch to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Let's see what he wants to do now. No balls, 2 strikes. A lot of different ways he can go here.
He delivers.
He tries to ring him up with the fastball away, but it's 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch.
And he looks at a fastball in there, and the side is retired. No runs on a hit, and 1 man left out. We'll go to the top of inning number 3, tied 0-0.
And they've got the 2, 3, 4 spots due up next.
Albert Pujols
Up second in the inning, and he's going to
swing and a roller towards the hole. Sanchez
gets to it.
and he throws on to first for the out. 1 away.
At the plate,
Pujols will be the batter. Base hit his last time up.
Pujols.
One out, none on.
First pitch on the way.
One thing you're always trying to do as a pitcher is mix your speed and your location. So with that in mind, he might bring this one inside.
And it's fouled off.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hot way up there on the infield.
Gorzolani
Puts this one away.
At the plate,
Roland will step in. He was thrown out trying to stretch a single into a double as last time.
Base is empty, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes.
Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the ball hit out of the ballpark.
Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit in the air. Gone! A home run!
Well,
At
John,
the
I
plate,
tell you,
center
with the vast
fielder,
majority of big
number
leaguers at the plate,
24,
that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has
Outfield.
success hitting that pitch down and in. Well, he challenged him with a get-it-in fastball that time, and he knocked this thing right out of the ballpark.
Yeah, that's he got it in all right. He got it into the bleachers.
Timeout.
Graybo
Gets the call to come in and take over the hill. He recorded 14 wins last season.
Well, I'm not sure why they yanked the starter so soon. They must have seen something they didn't like.
Base is empty, 2 down here. He throws. Fouled off.
a little too eager there, and he's behind no balls and 2 strikes. Good slider that time, but it's ruled a ball. 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
The slider swung on and missed and struck him out, and the side is retired.
The first 25,000 fans through the gates will receive
The Cardinals get a run on the homer and take the lead. Now we'll go to the bottom of the third.
The Cardinals are leading
1-0.
They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Ronnie Paulino will be the first man up.
First pitch on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Ronnie Paulino.
Here's a swing and a drive. Deep center.
And Keel
Is right there, and he hauls it in.
John, it would look like an ordinary F8
Number
in the
34,
scorebook, but he gives this thing a pretty good ride out there. He was right on that pitch.
Base is empty with 1 out.
First pitch to him.
Well, they're not going to chase pitches up and away. He's going to have to get the ball down before they start swinging.
Here's the 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
That one almost
That's
got the
down.
outside corner, but it's still down and away.
And the 2-0 pitch.
Slider
three.
just
Inside.
misses, and he runs it to 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering.
A liner headed for the hole.
Roland puts this one away for the out.
At the plate, center fielder.
Duffy.
Will be the batter.
Number
0 for 1 thus far.
2 outs,
Duffy.
nobody on. He kicks, he throws.
Swings it, lines this one towards the hole.
And finds the hole into right field, a base hit.
At the plate,
They're happy that they were able to at least get a man
Two.
on here. Now let's see if they can capitalize on it.
Wilson. 2 outs, a man on first.
First pitch on the way.
4 balls, 1 strike.
And he is out on a good throw. No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. St. Louis leads it 1-0.
The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Chris Duncan will be coming up first. He's always dangerous.
Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
The 1-0 pitch. And he hits the ball foul.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Grounded softly to short. Sanchez.
Picks it up.
And his throw gets him. 1 away.
Now coming to bat. Right
Skip
fielder.
Shoemaker up there now.
Number 55.
Last season he had just 2 home runs all year. And slugging .400 for his career.
No ball.
Fastball swung and missed 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball off the plate, and it's 0-2. Curveball is in there. He struck it out. 2 down.
Man, that's really nice pitching there, John. When you can limit a guy to 3 pitches in an at-bat, you get quick strikeouts, but you also save yourself for later on in the ball game.
2 outs, nobody on. He throws.
And this is low and away for ball one. Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way.
Some guys like swinging at the low pitch. Whether or not he thought he could hit that one is irrelevant, though, now.
The 2-1 offer.
2 balls,
Swing
2
and a
strikes.
miss. He's a little bit late on that one. Even up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch.
Well,
Ball
most
three,
hitters aren't going to
outside.
chase that pitch down and away because they can't hit it anyway.
3-2 pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. Sanchez makes the catch, and this side is retired. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. On down to the last of the fourth. The Cards lead it 1-0.
The 2, 3, 4 spots, the big hitters coming up.
Freddie Sanchez.
Is a dangerous hitter. He'll be up second in the inning.
Leading off the top of the fourth inning.
First pitch to him. Starts him out with a big curveball for a called strike.
Jack Wilson.
Well, he wants to get a big hit here.
There's a bullet towards third. Roland makes the catch to retire his man.
Coming
One
to
down.
third base.
Freddie Sanchez.
Steps
Freddie.
in. He's hitting .310 in his big league career. He's got 22 home runs under his belt.
First pitch is a slider high. 1-0.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
That one runs in on him, and he can't lay off. 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Swing and a shot down the left field line.
The 1-2 pitch. And a ground ball.
Kennedy
Grabs it.
from his knees. Got him. What a play.
Now coming to bat.
Jason
Fielder.
Bay.
At the
Number
plate.
38.
His batting average last year was
Jason
.248.
Bay.
He has a .281 career batting.
There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left.
Fair ball. Time. Down roll double.
Now coming to bat. First baseman. Number 17. Adam LaRoche.
The big stars, the prime-time players, Joe, live for these crucial moments.
And that's why they're stars, John.
LaRoche.
Comes up here with an opportunity for a huge 2-out hit.
Ball 1.
John, this is what clutch hitting is all about. Being able to bring the runners in that are in scoring position when you have 2 outs. It's important here for the batter at least make contact. Don't strike out in this situation. Just put the ball in play.
And he hits this one foul.
Now it's even at 1-1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Strike 2.
On the way.
Inside for a ball, and the count's even now. 2-2. He's at the belt. Here's the 2.
That ball is lifted high in the air, deep down the line and right. Here's the 2-2 pitch.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Roland
Is there to make the play.
He can't make a play.
Now coming to bat. Right
Let's see the
fielder, number
K-cam on the
22.
two-seam fastball.
Xavier
Oftentimes, John, you'll
Xavier.
hear people talk about going with the pitch. That's exactly what he did there.
Great job of getting the hit to the opposite field.
All you kids want to be big leaguers out there? You can learn a lot from watching this guy swing the bat.
Or as Yogi said, you can learn a lot just by, you can learn a lot, forget it. You can learn a lot just by watching. Runners at first and third, 2 down.
First pitch, here it comes. Called strike on the outside. 0-1. Couldn't get the swing off in time, and he's behind now 0-2.
He fouls that one off.
A lot of times you'll chase the high fastball because you see it better, but that one was away also, so he was able to lay off.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now.
The pitch.
There's a swing and a line drive. He's ready. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung out and missed, and the side is retired. No runs on a couple of hits and 2 men left.
Fifth inning upcoming here at PNC Park. St. Louis out in front.
1-0.
The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next.
Adam Kennedy
will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning.
If you can keep up your accuracy with pitches like that and then mix in a nice breaking ball, you're doing a great job.
Doesn't get the call on that slider. 1-1. One ball, one strike to pitch.
It's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
Swung on and lined softly to the left side. Wilson makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Up to the plate.
He's Torres.
Will stand in. He's a switch hitter, batting left-handed. One out, nobody on.
First pitch on the way.
Most pitchers are trying to keep the fastball down around the knees. That one's just a little too low.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Took something off, but he misses inside. 2-0.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. And it goes foul. Now the 2-1 pitch on the way.
Won't commit in the hard slider, and now it's 3-1. Now the 3-1 delivery. 3-1 pitch is a slider that's by him. 3-2. This is the payoff pitch coming. Here's a swing and a ground ball. LaRoche plays it, and he steps on first, and that's out number 2.
Stepping up to the plate.
Kennedy will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Adam.
Base is empty, 2 down. He delivers.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Bautista is up with it.
Throws the first, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, nobody left. On we go to the last half of inning number 5. The Cards lead it 1-0.
It's the bottom 3 of the batting order coming up. Ronnie Paulino is due up second in the next half inning.
The 5th inning, second baseman.
First pitch to him.
Jose.
Man, that's what you call popping the mitt. Right on the outside corner. Down and away.
Outside. 1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. And this one is fouled off. The 1-2 pitch.
Breaking ball misses. 2-2. Two-two pitch. Strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 away.
Catcher.
Well, they call this a
26.
BP fastball because it keeps the hitter off balance, and that's what this one does. But it can be effective at times.
Paulino will be the batter now. 1 out, none on.
First pitch, here it comes.
Lined up the middle.
Isringhausen is there to put it away for out number 2.
By all rights, this ball should be in center field, but the pitcher gets himself in good fielding position after letting go, and he's able to watch this thing right into his glove.
Pitch on the way.
Great location with the cutter. If you keep it there, you can get everybody out.
And that's down and in to even up the count at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. The 1-1 pitch, a fastball taken for a strike, 1-2.
The 1-2 pitch coming.
Curveball ties him and knocks as he swings it, misses. Strike 3. The side is retired. The St. Louis Cardinals
Managed only 1 run in this ball game, but the pitching was so strong that was enough.
And John, you saw from the beginning of this ball game it was going to be a close game, and we always felt like 1 run could win it. Well, guess what? 1 run did win the ball game, 1-0.
Now, standing by in the studio, Jeannie Zelasco and Steve Fiziak.
Thanks, John, Joe. And looking back on what was not an incredible offensive performance by either team, we now get a look at our Chevy player of the game.
Yeah, I agree, Jeannie. Roland was the difference in this one. Pitchers hate to go up against him because he's such a complete player, defensively and offensively. He's a tough out, and boy, he really hurt them in this game.
And we hope you enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. And all of us here at Hardball Central hope you will join us again next time. For Steve Fiziak and our entire 2K Sports crew, I am Jeannie Zelasco saying thanks for tuning in.
And again, the final score.
The Cards win it 1-0. So long from Pittsburgh.